I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in
So today I'm checking out a new Edifier product, and this is quite an interesting release, but there is one area where I think it's a little bit odd. The W240TN is one of Edifier's latest ANC earbuds, and from a design perspective I think it really resembles the original TWS NB, at least from the earbud standpoint, but in a much smaller build. You'll be surprised how much more high-tech these new earbuds are, especially compared to the older models. So these earbuds were sent over to me by Edifier Malaysia for review, and although these were sent over to me, no money has exchanged hands, and this review is based on my honest and unbiased opinion. The W240TN retails for a pretty decent 369 Malaysia ringgit, or about $80 US. Not too expensive, but let's see if this earbuds meets our expectations. And if you're interested in buying these earbuds, please check out my links in the description below. So the W240TN may not be part of Edifier's top-of-the-line flagship offerings, but it's still a very decent mid-range earbud from them. The case here is made of a plastic case which has a matte black look to it, and it's smooth to the touch, and the plastic here feels premium and doesn't give you that feel that, you know, these are some thin plastic that would scratch easily. The top of the case here, you're going to get the Edifier branding etched into the top lid, and if you think about the size between this and the TWS NB that was launched a few years ago, this new earbuds is tiny and resembles the case of the TWS One Pro more. So the back of the case, you're going to get a Type-C charging port, as well as a button for you to check the battery percentage of the case, and in front you also get a very nice light bar that also tells you the battery of the case, which is nice since this is the kind of technology adopted from the Edifier NeoBuds Pro. So one thing I really like about this case is the lid opening action here is extremely smooth and has a very strong snap at the end of the stroke, and the hinge holds up the lid without any movement. You can see if I tap here, it doesn't even budge and gives you a very nice satisfying snap when you close it. And inside you're going to see the tiny earbuds that has pretty similar styling to the TWS NB. The earbuds is also mostly plastic, so you get this silver piece out here as well as a gloss black interior that gives the earbuds a very nice look. If you look closely, the tip of the earbud still resembles the AirPods Pro, just without the stem, so these still fits in my ear very nicely. Also, this earbuds comes with a button instead of a touch sensor, so for those who prefer the tactile feel when controlling your earbuds, this earbuds gives you that, and it isn't very difficult to press, so it's very comfortable to use. Lastly, there is no in-ear sensor found on this earbuds. So the battery life of these earbuds is very good, and with ANC on, you're going to get 7 hours of use and 14 additional hours with the case, and without ANC, you're going to get 8.5 hours and 17 additional hours with the case. There is also fast charging on this earbud, so 10 minutes of charge will give you 2 hours without ANC, and there is no wireless charging on this case, and charging the earbuds takes about 1.5 hours and 2 hours for the case. A comfortable listening volume for me starts at around 35% for these earbuds, which is decent, and moving up the scale to about 60% starts to get loud, and anything above that is too loud for me. So with these earbuds you get plenty of volume range, so if you like loud music, then this definitely is a very good buy. And in terms of its feature, the W240TN is spec'd just okay, coming in with a modern Bluetooth 5.3 chipset, but only supporting the SBC codec. So compared to the W220T, which also is launched around the same time, which is a half in-ear earbuds but comes with Snapdragon sound and supports the aptX codec. So you're not getting it here, and I suspect it's mostly for cost management. So the earbuds also comes with an IP55 dust and water resistance, so you can use this in the gym and also run with them under the rain, and there won't be much problem with these earbuds. And with this new chipset, there is no master or slave connection, and you're gonna get seamless left and right experience. Whichever earbuds you pick out to use from the case, it will just connect to your phone, which is very convenient. The beauty of this earbuds is that it comes with a coaxial dual dynamic driver, meaning there is a 6mm tweeter inside coupled with a 10mm woofer, which is a unique setup since we rarely see multi-driver earbuds to have 2 dynamic drivers. Mostly it's more than one BA drivers, but we'll talk about sound signature a little later. Finally, there is no multi-point connectivity on these earbuds. So the Edifier W240TN connects to the Edifier Connect app, and here what you're going to get at the top front page here is of course the look of the earbuds, but I do notice that sometimes it doesn't load the picture of the earbuds and sometimes it does, so maybe there's a bug there. And inside the app you get to see your left and right earbuds, battery life, as well as the box, which always says offline, and I haven't really got the chance to see it, see the battery percentage of the box, so it's always offline for me. So below there you're going to get controls for your ANC on or off, as well as ambient sound, and inside the ambient sound, which I cannot toggle when I'm screen recording, I'm not too sure why, so you're going to get the level of transparency. So here there's going to be 3 levels of transparency, which is extremely nice feature to have. In the next page, you're going to get to choose between the different EQ settings, so either classic or dynamic, where dynamic kind of feels like they boost the mid-range a little bit, making it feel a little bit more open and clearer in the mid-range. And under customize, you're going to be able to edit your EQ using the 4-band EQ, which is very good. So on the last page itself, you're going to be able to toggle between gaming mode on or off, and at the top right here, you're going to be able to remap the controls, so go into control settings. And it is comprehensive from the standpoint that there is a lot of controls for you to choose from, for example, core mode inactive, so you're going to get a lot of controls to choose from. But what I don't like about this is that it doesn't let you choose between the left or right earbud. So for example, under double tap mode, the left could be a skip previous track and right could be skip next track, but you only get to configure it as a whole. So now when you double click on both sides, it does the same thing. In this case, skip to the next track. So that's one thing that I noticed isn't that intuitive. So definitely need some improvement here, and since this is just an app control, I believe Edifier can update the app to cater for that. So that's pretty much all the features you get with the Edifier Connect app. So the ANC on these earbuds is actually pretty good and cuts out most of the frequencies properly well. So starting with the road noise test, they don't cut out everything and you can still hear some of them through, but with the 30% music playing, it pretty much cuts out everything. So this is similar to the airplane cabin noise, since they deal mostly with cancelling out the lower frequencies. So when it comes to the mid-range vocals and as well as the higher pitch chatters, they let more of it through, and if you want to use audio to mask it out, you really need to go louder. But again, any ANC is still better than no ANC, especially when you're using it in a noisy cafe. So transparency here is nice, especially when you set ambient sound to 3, and it gives you that slight superhuman ability to amplify your environment sound, which is pretty cool. In terms of passive isolation, I would say you still need to explore with different ear tips and find the best seal. For me, they seal perfectly for me out of the box with no leakage. So overall, I would rate the W240TN to have a good ANC performance of 8.7 out of 10. So the sound quality here is okay, but it's not the best I've heard from Edifier, especially since they are designed very nicely, like it's supposed to sound really good, and I hope they stayed with a Qualcomm Bluetooth 5.2 chipset. So put in support for aptX or AAC, which will be better than just SBC found in this 5.3 earbuds. Partly I believe the SBC is used here because it's more efficient and probably boost the battery life a little bit. So nevertheless, the dual dynamic driver here is not tuned to give you some crazy bass thump, because these earbuds don't sound really deep and bassy. Still sticking to their heritage of the TWS one, you get some bass, but it's nothing crazy, especially in the dual dynamic driver earbuds. So mids here is great, and I think it's the best quality of these earbuds, with very clear, very forward vocals, both female and male vocals. They sound really nice, and I think this is thanks to the 6mm tweeters inside. However, I struggle to enjoy the highs a bit because I think the SBC codecs perhaps doesn't drive sufficient clarity to these earbuds, and with most songs, even with lossless quality audio, sounds a little bit muddy and lack definition, because regardless how high quality your audio source is, it doesn't transmit high quality enough to the Bluetooth earbuds. So I think in this case, codec really does play a big role in making good sounding audio along with a well-tuned driver. So this is a test to see if the Edifier W240TN is a good earbuds for making phone calls. So this is me speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from these earbuds. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. So latency here with gaming mode turned on is about 80 milliseconds, and from a gaming earbud standpoint, it's not too impressive, but using it in real time, it's honestly not too bad. Sure, you're gonna see some lag when slowed down, but no one plays game in slow motion, so I think they're pretty fine. Watching videos and movies on this is nice with no issues. So let's take a look at the latency performance of these earbuds. So if you're around this price range, I would say it's worth considering, and I'm not totally sold with the sound signature of these earbuds, but if you have a slightly higher earbuds budget, I would really highly recommend you check out the Soundcore Space A40 if you can get them, that I've checked out recently, and that is a pretty good sounding ANC earbuds. So that is it for this review. If you find this video helpful, smash the thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.